There are a lot of wireless earbuds out there, but let's be honest, most of the big brands are over $100 and ain't nobody got cash for that, or at least I don't. So I found you 4 earbuds under $40. All of the buds that I've chosen range from around $29 through to $40. Yes, there are cheaper options. You can go like $5 or $10 if you troll through some sites, but I don't know about you, I don't really want to think about putting $5 wireless earbuds in my ears. So the reason I've chosen these ones is because they're all highly rated and they are from bigger name brands. So let's take a look at them from cheapest to most expensive. So the 4 buds that I have for you are the JLab Go Air, the LetsFit T13, the SoundPeats True Free Plus, and the Edifier TWS1. Okay, all out of the box now. I've connected them to an Android phone. No problems there whatsoever with any of them. So now let's take a listen and see some first impressions of what they sound like and what they feel like in the ear. Get them the right way around first though. These ones, first up, are the JLab Go Airs. Stick them in. They feel okay. They feel quite big in my ears though, first impressions. I think I might need to get smaller ear tips. But the seal it's pretty decent. Like it's blocking out a lot of the external noise. Yeah, I get to the bass now. It's not bad. I'm pretty impressed. $29? Yeah, they're pretty decent. Okay. These ones are the LetsFit. Definitely feel more elongated. I can feel for sure that stem poking down, but they're lighter in the ear than the other ones, than the JLabs. All right, let's take a listen to a track. Already I can only hear through the right earbud. The left one's like, where are you? Hello? Hello? Okay, let's put them back into the case and see if I can get them synced back properly. And again, still only the right bud. I can only hear through the right. But from what I can hear on just the right earbud, it's not bad, but I kind of want to hear both. I'm going to experiment more and I'll report back. Next up is the SoundPeats. Now I should say that none of these I've charged, they're all straight out of the box. So I'm working with whatever battery they have. So that might have affected this. I'm definitely going to charge them up properly and then let you know. All right, so the SoundPeats next, same track. Already, like, they create a much better seal in my ear. And the sound, sorry if I'm shouting right now, but the sound is actually surprisingly really good. Like the start of the track, there's some good definition and it just feels like it's a wider spectrum than the other two. Woo, that bass, woo. Yeah, they're actually like kind of really nice just to listen to on default settings with like a bass heavy track. I'm surprised, they sound really good. I could be here all day listening to those ones. And lucky last, the most expensive of the bunch, these are the Edifiers. These ones feel like the most compact in my ears than all of the rest of them already. And they're lighter too, so they don't feel like they're kind of heavy and weighing my ear down. Connected, oh, she's shouting in my ear. Okay. So there's like the left one's working in this one now, not the right one. So I could take the left one of this one and the right one of the LetsFit and I'll have a fully functioning pair. I definitely need to investigate more whether it's a battery issue or whether I just need to resync by putting them back in. Let's try that again. All right, now I can hear the right one. Hey, here we go. Connected. Oh yeah, I heard a beep. Okay, there we go. We're in business, baby. All right. So it's not like as in your face as the SoundPeats one, which was like a real wall of sound. These ones sound like, I think, a little bit more balanced overall, not as like full up front. The bass isn't like as punchy, but that might work better for certain genres. This one's just like a super bass heavy track. Okay, those were just some initial impressions of listening for a couple of moments straight out of the box without tweaking any settings, without even changing the default ear tips. So Initial impressions, I think that they all sounded decent. I'm actually genuinely surprised that the cheapest ones didn't sound terrible. I think for me overall, like the most wow factor was from the sound Peats. It just had like way more vibrant bass and it was very full. The Edifier though was a little bit more balanced, so I think that might sound better for different genres of music. But enough talk, I'm gonna go and use them for a week and come back and tell you all of my impressions about these buds. All right, I'll see you in a week. I crawl off.
So graceful.
Okay, we are back. It's been a week of using all these earbuds and whew, I have some thoughts and opinions to share with you. I want to start with the Jabra Coheiros. Okay, let's talk about this case first up because this drives me mad. I love it and I hate it at the same time. So it has a USB dongle so you can plug it straight in. I love that. I don't love the fact that the buds are just exposed like this and they can just fall out. I mean, they're not gonna do it now, obviously, but I really wish that it had a cover to them. The sound quality was definitely my least favorite out of all of these buds. I found that when I was using them at around like 40 to 30% of battery remaining, I was listening to a track and I started to hear this weird like pitch shift warble, and I had to double check that the track that I was listening to was like the right track. I thought, this is a strange remix. I've never heard of this before, and turns out it was the earbuds, it was not the song. So I don't know what happened there, but definitely not my favorite for sound quality. With the JLabs as well, I found that when I connected them to a laptop, the connection was just all over the place. I was getting a lot of dropouts, a lot of tracks skipping when I was listening to music, and on calls with people on Zoom and Google Hangouts, they just weren't performing as well as the other buds, which was frustrating to say the least. And the sound, the volume is just not quite loud enough for me, so I really had to crank the volume up to the extreme to be able to hear these in the same way as the other ones. Call quality was okay on these, so overall not my favorite, but there are some redeeming qualities. The LetsFit T13. So with these buds, I was genuinely surprised because they felt the lightest in my ear pretty much overall over the rest of the buds, but my ears started to kind of ache a little bit by the second or third hour of listening. That said though, the case I think is probably the best out of all of them. It feels flimsy and cheap, but it has USB-C. None of the others have USB-C. That is such a big draw card for me. I really appreciate that. The touch panels on the side are so sensitive. Honestly, I had them in my ears and then I brushed aside my hair and all of a sudden the track changed and stopped and I was like, what the heck is going on? Turns out it's the sensitive touch panel. Sound quality on the T13 was decent. I came directly after having listened to the JLabs and it did sound a lot more full and a little bit more balanced than the JLabs. Things weren't the best in terms of impeccable sound. Like these cannot compare to a more expensive pair of earbuds, $100 plus. But I was genuinely surprised with how rounded they sound overall. Still, the bass wasn't like super punchy, but that's okay. And the call quality was actually the best out of all of these earbuds. For both myself and for the recipient, they said that my voice was loud and clear, and I felt like I could hear the caller really well in my ear as well. Now we come to the sound Peats, and geez, you guys, these ones are like the boyfriend that you really need to dump, but you just can't somehow. I don't know what is up with these earbuds. So when I first put them in my ears, I was really impressed with the sound. I thought it was super punchy. It was like a little bit over the top in some parts, but it made everything sound really good and really exciting. And then the more I used them, the more I realized that it was just a little bit too over the top compared to the other earbuds. And overall, the call quality on the sound Peats was actually the worst out of all of these earbuds, which was actually really disappointing. So if I only wanted to listen to music, I would choose probably the sound Peats because they sound the most dynamic and most exciting out of the box. But I just wouldn't want to use these for any sort of calls on a long-term basis, especially if I was doing Zoom meetings or Google Hangouts. They just don't sound particularly great. So I said it was like a roller coaster relationship, and it really is because these ones were the most comfortable for me to use longer term over a few hours than any of the other ones. But then when it came to pressing the buttons and changing tracks, wow, I honestly thought I was gonna have to drill through my ear canal into my brain to get the buttons to register. They are so stiff. Even after a week of using them, they just haven't loosened up that much. So either I have a pair that is just maybe not quite soft enough and just needs a lot of training, or they're really, really stiff. If you have a pair, let me know, because I really can't use the button controls on these without hurting myself. And finally, the Edifiers, the most expensive of the bunch, and the sound is the most flat and neutral out of all of them. And I think this is going to be best for someone that wants a more balanced sound out of the box, and they can tune it with an equalizer, because when you listen to them on default settings, it's just not as exciting or as vibrant as the others. And unfortunately, the seal was not as tight as any of the other buds in my ears. I just couldn't get the tip to be small enough to make that perfect, tight, snug fit in my ear canal. And so as a result, the external sound was coming in, and I just didn't feel like there was enough noise isolation for me. But the connectivity was actually the best out of all of these buds. I was really impressed. I had it on an iPhone, I had it on an Android, I had it on my laptop, and there was just like so much range I could get out of them. And there was just none of that weird intermittent dropout or anything, especially when I was using it on a laptop. The other three did give me some intermittent problems, so these were super stable and super rock steady. The tap controls were also on the unsensitive side, so I'd have to tap and double tap and triple tap, and it took several times to get them to respond to what I wanted to do. Not every time, but I'd say 50% of the time the tap controls were a bit all over the place. But the best part about these buds, I reckon, is aptX, because the codec, if you're using it on Android, they just sound so much better than if you're listening on an iPhone. As for battery life on all the buds, I got roughly the same time that each one said on the box, but the Edifiers did last the longest. Alright, so with these $40 and under earbuds, there are going to be some compromises. Let's not beat around the bush. You are not going to get the same audio and call quality as you would from a more expensive pair. But I think there are some really good value buds in this bunch. The ones that I would choose if I was primarily looking for music and calls, I think it's going to be the LetsFit T13. They might not be as comfortable for some ears, but I think the compromise is there if you wanted to have that ultimate combination of jumping between calls and listening to music, and it sounds pretty balanced. If I only wanted to listen to music, I would choose the Soundpeats. It just sounds vibrant, more exciting, very bassy, and I just wanted to listen to music much more on these than any of the others. And if I was on Android and I wanted kind of rock steady connectivity and the most balanced sound, I would choose the Edifiers. The JLabs, like, cheap and cheerful is what I will say about these. They have a couple of issues. I really like the case. The sound isn't my favorite, but I think if you just wanted a pair of really casual earbuds that you can just throw in a bag and hopefully not lose them in the bag because there's no cover, then they can definitely fit the bill. Thanks for watching my roundup of the best wireless buds under $40. If you have one of these buds and you agree or disagree with my feelings, let me know. Or if there's a pair that I missed, also, please let me know. I would love to check them out. And make sure you stay tuned for lots more comparisons with cheaper alternatives to big name products. See ya!